to today's video, and in this particular one we're going to be talking about how to create your first paid advertising with your phone. So this video is going to be quite long, so I wanted to pay quite close attention to it. And if at some point you seem to get lost or so, we can rewind back and rewatch or fast forward to whatever version you want to use from it, because this is going to be a couple of different versions and different ways on how to use your phone to advertise. So let's get started quickly. So right here inside my ads app, my Facebook Ads Manager app. So you can just open yours. Once you open your Facebook Ads Manager app, you click on this particular icon here, the green icon. So if you are wondering what's the Facebook Ads Manager app, let me just go to Play Store and show you again. I made mention of this in the first video. Several apps you need to have on your phone. So this is the app I'm inside now, Facebook Ads Manager. So let's open it again. You can see it. This is where I am now. So the first thing you need to do basically is to first add your payment gateway. So you come over here, go over to billing. So once you're in billing, you go over to payment methods. Then you go over to new credit or debit card. I currently have one already added, so I won't be adding another. So you just add your own right here. You fill in your name, your credit card number, and all that. Don't worry, it's totally safe. It's totally safe. So it's just for Facebook to be able to bill you on the amount you spend. And also, if you do not have a payment gateway, if you have a PayPal, you can also connect to your PayPal account. So once you're done over here, you go back to the main page, the main dashboard page. So once you're over here, you click on the green icon. Right here, you're going to see the marketing objective, and I made mention of these in one of the videos, the basic structure of Facebook advertising. If you do not understand what this basically means, you can look at that also. So I'm going to be brief over here. Right here, it contains the marketing objectives. This is where you select whatever goal you want Facebook to note that you want to do. Like for instance, now if you have a video you want to promote, you can use video views. If you have if you want to promote your business to get people to your WhatsApp and all that, you can use your web traffic. Or if you want to messages and all that. If you want to just grow your page and get more page likes, you can use page likes also. So for this demo, I'm going to show you one of the two campaigns I usually use is website traffic and sometimes post engagement. Website traffic and sometimes post engagement. But if, for instance, you want your current advertising involves that people message you on Facebook, that people message you directly, you want to use messages. So let's start with the first one. Let's say we're using messages, for instance. So when you're using messages, right here you'll be able to select whatever image you want to use. Like here, you contains page images. It means all the images you've already uploaded on your page, so you can pull out any one of them and use. Camera roll involves all the images you currently have in your phone, and also you can pull out and use. Add images involves images you used to run ads in the past. Then there's your Instagram. If you have your Instagram connected to your page, you can pull out some of the images from it. So we had a couple of images designed earlier. This is one, and this is another one. How to design this also, I made mention of a tool I used in one of the bonuses. You can watch that video at the end of this. So let's assume I want to use this, for instance. Once I'm done selecting an image, and also once I'm done selecting an image, you can click on next. If you are under the messages under messages objective, you can only use image. You can see you can only use image. Whatever format you can use, you can only create with an image, or you have to create an existing post and that will then include a video. So this post will be published on your page and you can then use. So if you need to use a video, you can use this also, but this will be published on your page, then you can then use to run ads. So yeah, we should have a draft. Okay, we didn't move forward. Let's go back. Let's restart it. I believe I clicked this now. Sometimes they can be a little buggy. That's strange. So sometimes the plus this thing can be a little buggy or so. But another way you can do, just click on this three icon here, click on create campaign. So you're back in business. So the next thing is, okay, we're looking at the messages objective. So you click on messaging. We already have an image, camera roll. There's one nice image we designed. Okay, this one. So next thing is you click on next. Right here, this is where you create your ad text, whatever you want your ad to talk about. So this is where you do that. Sometimes this with WhatsApp Business works. Sometimes it does not. It messes up. So there's another way I recommend you use. You can see required links missing and all that. So another way I recommend is you can just give me a minute. Okay, another way I recommend will be shown in the earlier video and all that. So we are trying to message, okay, create for Messenger and all that. So let's assume I just want to do okay, let's see, click on the message button to chat with us or to chat with me, whatever on your business is all about. Just write the same way I taught you on how to create your advert. So once you've done that, you scroll down. You can do, okay, messenger setup. You can do what questions will they get immediately they click on messenger, or you can turn it off and all that, whichever one is fine. But what I can recommend is you turn it on, then you create 3 different questions, and should be able to, you're good to go. So by default we have 3 different questions. We have, can I learn more about your business? Can you tell me about your ad? Is anyone available to chat? What I usually do is I usually leave the can I learn more, or can you tell me about the ads? No. What I can do, I can change is do you have the do you have it in red? That's if you're selling color variant product, or or something like, okay, or something like do you offer free shipping, or how can I pay for the product? So that way, once they click on a ad, okay, let me show you a preview of how it will look like. Okay, so I've sent a preview to my messenger. So let's go over to messenger and show you what I mean. Okay, you can see it now. This is how it will show. Once they click on your ad, it will show, okay, hi, please let us know how we can be of help. You can see, can I learn more about your business? Do you have it in red? How can it? So once they click on it, for instance, now you will get this message. So you can then reply them. You can easily know, okay, this is what exactly they want. So it's very important to set that question so that you can quickly trigger it up. So we're done with this one. I think this one is good like this. So press OK. So we can preview here. We can see this is how our ads looks like. This is how our ads looks like. But before we preview, I'd like us to do our placement. Since we are running for messenger ads, messenger in the sense that they are going to message us on Facebook. So what we want to do is we want to click on manual. We basically want it to, what I would like to do is I like to remove all these accessories and all that. I don't really use them. Yes, select, okay, clear all. Audience network means it will show on other sites that are using Facebook, which I don't want. Messenger, which means your ads will show in their inbox or their stories. So since we want them to message us, Messenger is good. Instagram is also good. I think we're done. Facebook, let's look at Facebook. Instant articles is also not so good for Messenger, but you can text all of them if you want. But Marketplace, we don't use Marketplace in Nigeria, so that's all. So we are good to go. We select our Instagram account. Our Instagram account is already selected, so click on OK. Now we can preview what our ads will look like. You can see this is how our ads will look like. Once people see it, we can preview all. When we preview all, it will show how it will look like on mobile, Instagram stories, Messenger stories, and all that. You can see this is how it will look like on Instagram stories. You can see that this is how it looks like on Instagram stories. And what else? Okay, this is how it looks like on our Messenger story. This looks good. This looks good. So once we are done with this place, okay, connect in Messenger. No, I like to use click here to send us a message. Our people, okay. One thing you want to do is you want to make sure that your customers know what exactly they need to do. So click here to send us a message. They can easily see, okay, click here to send us a message. It will load well, don't worry about how it's currently looking. So let's preview it well. It will definitely load well. You can see it will load well. Ignore this button and all that. It will show well on their phone. This particular message will be brought down. Or simply use we can use send us a message to make it shorter. Send us a message now. Okay. Send us a message now. So you can preview everything and see, okay, which one looks nice and all that. So before you run your ads, you can see send us a message now. It looks much better. So we click next. Then this is a very, very important aspect of your advert is your audience. You need to be very sure where your customers are, in the sense that if you have a local business that let's say you're doing your business, you can only serve your vicinity. You do not need to run your ads to all of Nigeria, since you can only serve your vicinity. So it's very important to know, okay, what kind of people are buying from me. Like for instance, now, what do I mean by serving a vicinity? Let's say you're a barbering salon, for instance, and as a barbering salon, you don't have people who can do home service in everywhere in Lagos, or everywhere in Ibadan, or everywhere in Abuja, or all that, and you are running your ads for everyone in Nigeria. How will you be able to deliver? You won't be able to deliver. So it's best you create your ad for people who are basically in that environment, and they will be able to see it. So how do you do that? Very easy. You click on create new audience. When you click on create new audience, you'll be presented with several options, one of which is this one, include this location. This location will have Nigeria here by default. Whichever country you're using, you will have your country here by default. So Nigeria, we just want to exit it. We click on edit, we click on Nigeria, then we delete it off. So basically we are without location now. The next thing is we need to add our own location to it. So we click on search location. Then let's assume, for instance, now my business, okay, my restaurant is only serving people in Lekki. We search for Lekki, Nigeria, or do we have Lekki phase 1? We don't have Lekki phase 1, so we have only Lekki. Let's do Lekki, Lagos. Do we have somewhere close in Lagos? Okay, we have Ibeju Lekki. which let's do Lekki Beach. Yeah, that's more or less like a central place there. So once you click on Lekki Beach, you want to select how many miles radius. So you can zoom in, you can zoom in and zoom out and see, okay, which side in Lekki is your business located in. Is it Ikota and all that? You can zoom in and zoom out. All you have to do is just hold your screen, then stretch your hand back and forth to zoom in and zoom out. So this is 2 mile radius from here. Let's do the whole of Ikota and all that. So we are in 3 miles radius. You see, we can target 110,000 people, but let's do 5 miles radius. So we pick Apaja. We can also select and do 5 miles here. Okay, so I think this one is good like this. So we click on yes. The next thing is we click on next also. When I mean next, I mean this particular icon here that shows like checkbox. So the next thing we want to do is we want to select the age. Not everyone basically will buy from us. So our current customer for a restaurant could be someone within 18 plus, okay, 20 plus, whatever age your customers are. You can guess that. So the next thing is, are they male or female? Is your barbing salon, for instance, just specifically to male? If they're specifically to male, you just click on male. Men. If they are unisex, like both men and female, then you click on all. So another thing is, we already at one thing you should always look at is your audience defined. You can see we already have 150,000. What I usually recommend is your audience should be somewhere within 50,000 to, depending on how much you want to spend. If you have a lot of money that you want to spend for your ads, bigger audience will help. But if you have maybe a really small amount of money you want to spend, maybe somewhere within $20-$50 you want to spend, so you just want smaller audience, and Facebook can quickly nail it for you. So we have 150,000 potential people to see. Let's see if we can make it smaller. We have restaurants. So restaurants, almost everyone we eat, but what kind of food are we selling? Let's assume, for instance, now we are selling swallow amala. Let's search for people. Let's see if we can get people who are interested in amala. No, but let's search for, let's see, swallow. No, we don't. Let's search for restaurants. Aha, we do have restaurants. So you see, these are people who goes to restaurants. We click on restaurants, click on the plus sign. Yes, you can see now we now have 51,000 people. This is the perfect potential people to reach with small budget. Small budget, we have 51,000 people. If we want to increase it, we can also expand it. We can add more and more people to it. Apart from restaurants, we can add, let's say, people who like local food to eat. So we have now restaurant and local food. We see we have 53,000 and all that. So what else can we do? We can click on advanced options. No, language is if you are trying to sell to maybe only those who speak Chinese, maybe only those who speak French and all that. So, but if you are targeting a country or a particular region that majority or everybody speaks English, so you don't really need to change the language again. So we are good here. That's off. The next thing is just click on our next icon. Great. So Facebook has already automatically select our audience for us, the audience we just created. So the next thing is what? Click on next, this icon here. So right here, you'll be able to select your budget and scheduling. Budget, like how much you want to be spending per day, or how much you want to spend on a specific period. So per day, your per day here could be anywhere, any amount you can afford. If you're using a Naira account, Naira in the sense that I'm currently using you have a dollar account, you can see my own currency here is in dollar. But if you are using a Nigerian, if Naira account, it really does not matter, all of them are the same thing. So you can change it. Let's assume we want to spend $20 a day. You can see that means we'll be spending $140 a week. You can see. So let's now assume, okay, I want to spend $20 in a matter of 3 days. You can see lifetime. You can set lifetime. Then we do $20. Then we say, okay, this is where we set it. Let's select 3 days. So you see it, your ads will run from 17th to 20th of June. You will spend $20. You can see that. So that's 3 days. So this is where you can schedule it all. But if you just want your ads to keep running every day, just keep it on daily budget. Then you click on run ads continuously, this particular one here. Then you click on it. So then you click on it. Where are we? Okay, so you can schedule your budget, you can schedule the days, and also, so another option here is the delivery. When you click on the delivery, there's different options here, but you basically just leave it the way it is, automatic. Then once you're done, you can click on this icon here. Once you click on it, it's going to show you preview of everything you've just done. You can see now you can see this is how our ads will look like. This is our audience, the audience we are targeting. This is our budget to spending, campaign spending $20 a day. Our page, our Instagram, what our campaign name is all about. You can also edit it. You can see, okay, this is if you have a specific product you are running for this particular campaign, you can edit it and say, okay, Kintunde Felix testing for restaurants. Once you're done, you click on the plus, the sign there, checkbox there, click on save. So what else should we edit? Nothing else. You can see the name has changed. So this is how ours will look like. You can still preview it again. If you intend to change anything there, you can click on back. You can click on whichever one you want to change. You can see, click on whichever one you want to change, and you're good to go. Once you are done, you just click on place order. Once you're done, you just click on place order. Once you click on place order, Facebook is going to place an order for you, and your order and your ads will be going to review. You can see that your ads is in review and all that, and you're good to go. Okay, let it load. You can see your ads is in review. You can see ads is in review. So once your ads is after review, it will become active. Instead of in review, it's going to show you active. So basically that's how your ads will run. So now let's pick up another one. I think this video is long enough. What I'll do is I'll split it, so we have another section, video 2, where we'll continue from. So thank you for watching this particular video. I will see you in video 2.